What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we are at fight week. I have Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora. This is fight week, man. You know, I did a video talking about, initially Tszyu was supposed to be fighting Keith Thurman. Obviously, Keith Thurman was injured, and so Fundora was supposed to be fighting Buhanchuk. And now they matched the two up or whatnot, right? Now I haven't, I initially. When I spoke on the fight, Tszyu versus Fundora, I initially was thinking like, bro, Tszyu's gonna stop Fundora, but bro, I actually, and this is possible to have a change of thought, but I don't necessarily have a change of thought, but I do feel like the fight is gonna be a lot harder than actually what I expected. And the reason why I say that is because of this right here. I just realized, like, I don't know why. I was actually talking to my bro about this. I don't know why at the time of the fight change, I was thinking that the fight was like 5 weeks away. For some reason, I was thinking about Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. I don't know why I was thinking about that, but anyways, it didn't dawn on me, like, bro, this fight is actually 12 days away. And here's the concerns that I have, bro. Tszyu was preparing for a 5'7", 5'8" Keith Thurman, right? Who fights nothing like Sebastian Fundora, right? Now in a matter of 12 days, he has to change his whole game plan up and prepare for a 6'5.5", damn near 6'6", Sebastian Fundora. And the reason why I'm concerned about that is because, like, bro, it's two completely different styles, and a matter of not even a full 2 weeks you have to prepare for. The styles are night and day, Now, granted, Sebastian Fundora doesn't use his height, and a lot of people, question that, but I feel like it's because Sebastian Fundora is not coordinated enough to just be like a fight like a Tommy Hearns type guy. I just don't think so, right? But furthermore, I do know Tszyu likes to throw a lot of straight punches. 1-2, that's a straight punch. And because he's a strong guy, he has effect with that. But the problem is, when you're punching up, bro, those straight punches, when you're punching up, leverage comes off of the straight punches. Think of a guy like Deontay Wilder, for example, right? Now, granted, Tyson Fury fights nothing like Sebastian Fundora, but I am saying this like this. Deontay Wilder has probably or arguably one of the best right hands in boxing history, right? The best right hands. A lot of people like to say Deontay Wilder is the hardest puncher, but I just say he may have the hardest right hand in boxing history, right? But when he fought Tyson Fury, a guy who knew how to use his size to his advantage, it's harder for him to be able to get leverage on that right hand because he was punching upward, right? And that's how it's gonna be with Tszyu fighting Sebastian Fundora. When you're punching upward with the straight punches, it takes away from that power because you're punching up. You can even do it yourself, bro. Like, try punching, if you know how to throw a punch correctly, you throw a jab straight or a right hand straight, right? Just straight, you can get the force out of it. But throwing it up, you'll see it takes away from that power. That force is not behind it the way it is when it's just a straight punch, right? And so that means that in order for Tszyu to be able to get leverage on his punches, he's gonna have to throw looping punches or whatnot. And and that's not a big issue. That's not a big problem because excuse me, Tszyu will be there for the looping punch if he hasn't learned anything from his fight with Brian Mendoza. If you all know, Brian Mendoza, he was winning the fight with Brian Mendoza, but Brian Mendoza caught Tszyu with a looping left hook. Excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all. With a looping left hook. That's what he caught Sebastian Fundora with on the inside, because Sebastian Fundora does leave himself vulnerable at times. Now, if Sebastian Fundora hasn't learned anything from that, then he'll be in the same situation. He'll probably get caught with the same punch. He'll probably get dropped, right? Except for it won't take Tszyu as long. But the thing about it is, what if he did learn from that, right? Like, and I know you can't correct. Like, that fight was a minute ago, him and Brian Mendoza. As a matter of fact, that fight was actually almost a year ago or whatnot. So I mean, and that's not a bad thing. When you get knocked out like the way he did, it's not a bad thing to take some time away from the sport or whatnot. But hopefully he was learning in the process. But it's still just it's still a difficult transition to make from Keith Thurman to Sebastian Fundora in a 12-day notice. I always said, like, bro, you know what? Here's something that I always wondered, bro, right? And a lot of people, when they heard this, they initially laughed, but a lot of people don't really know boxing. I would have loved to know how a Manny Pacquiao would have done against Sebastian Fundora. Like, it's no secret who the better fighter is. It's no secret who has the better career. But I'm just curious to know how Manny Pacquiao would have done against a Sebastian Fundora type guy. Like, that would have been a very interesting fight to me, bro. But anyways, bottom line, I don't want to get off track, but I think that Tim Tszyu may have a more difficult time. And thank God Sebastian Fundora does not know how to, fight like a black fighter, bro. Athletic on it, with rhythm and all that type of. If he knew how to do that, bro, I don't think he would get any fights, bro, because of his height. Like, he would then know how to use his height and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. When I say that I'm not black fighter, I'm not trying to make this about race or anything. But you guys, anybody that knows boxing knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I mean, for the real boxing heads, I don't have to explain what I mean by that. You guys know what I mean by that. But anyways, man, I don't know, man. Listen, I'm going for Tim Tszyu, though. I really do like Tim Tszyu, and I know, like I stated in the videos before, I gave Tim Tszyu a hard time, but man, you just gotta respect the hell out of Tim Tszyu's hustle, bro. Like, you have to respect it. I'm going for Tim Tszyu, but I'm wondering if Sebastian Fundora could win this fight. How much would we credit to Sebastian Fundora being the better fighter, or over Tim Tszyu's lack of preparation for that type of style? Because no matter, I don't think Sebastian Fundora is ever going to fight somebody that's his size or especially taller than him, unless if he moves up to like heavyweight or something like that, right? But I don't think, so I said that to say Sebastian Fundora is always preparing for a smaller fighter, and Bunchenka, or whatever his name is like 6 foot, right? Now that's still taller than Tim Tszyu, but regardless, the game plan is still the same. But now Tim Tszyu has to, prepare for this, guy that's like damn near a foot taller than him, bro. Because Tim Tszyu is listed at 5'8". Sebastian Fundora is listed at almost 6'6", bro. Like, dude is almost a foot taller than him. That is crazy. I'm very interested to see what Tim Tszyu can do, man. And hopefully, man, hopefully he gets the job done, because we need a champion that's gonna be active and a champion that's gonna take on all comers. And that's what Tim Tszyu seems to be. And so any champion that does that, I'm going to always support. And I definitely want to see them go far, because it's too many champions in boxing that's not willing to fight all comers or whatnot. I said comers. All comers or whatever. And Tim Tszyu is one of those guys that's willing to face top competition. So hopefully I feel like Tim Tszyu will win. Again, initially I had it by knockout, but I'm not 100% confident in the knockout, just due to the lack of preparation that he has for Fundora or whatnot. He did say he was able to bring some sparring partners in that are tall or whatnot. But I hope that he, is at the best of his ability. It's gonna be a good fight, though. It's actually gonna be a better fight than Keith Thurman, I believe, bro. I mean, I thought he was gonna stop Keith Thurman like probably in the 3rd or 4th round. I'm just being honest. Keith Thurman, just, he ain't the Keith Thurman that we became fans of. So I already had him beating Keith Thurman, but I think this makes for a difficult challenge for Sebastian Fundora. For Sebastian Fundora and for Tszyu or whatnot. But you know what? Now that I think, I might do a video on like what I would think of with Sebastian Fundora and against like a Manny Pacquiao. Just I don't know. I just might do that. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know? Who do you see winning this fight?